This is Mark.
And this is Julie.
And this is our old stomping ground. On this episode of our old stomping ground, we're in Baker, Louisiana. And who best to tell us about the city of Baker than the mayor himself?
Thank you, Julie. I'm Darnell Wace. I'm the mayor of Baker. And it is indeed a pleasure for me tonight to give you a little history of our great city. Baker has been in existence now for over 100 years. That's right, over 100 years, Baker has been the light in North Baton Rouge. And within those 100 years, this is really, really interesting. We've had 9 different mayors in Baker in 100 years, which means that a few of those mayors have been around for a long, long time. And the mayor that most people distinguish, or when you talk about Baker, the name that comes up is Norman Pete Hiney. He was the mayor of Baker for more than 25 years. He was a councilman, and he was actually the gentleman that took Baker to mainstream in the North Baton Rouge Parish. Right now, Baker is, we're up and coming. We are one of the fastest growing cities in North Baton Rouge right now. We're close to everything. We are close to the interstates. We're close to the airport. We're close to a barge and anything that travels on the river. So we're a great city. We're about 15,000 strong right now. And we're a city that has their own utilities. We have water, gas. We provide water and gas for our citizens. We have a police force, a fire chief, and a fire station, and we provide that for and services for that. We have different schools. We have a public system where we have a high school, a middle school, and 2 elementary schools there, and we have a couple of charter schools that's here. We're real close to Greenwood Park. We have a golf course there. The zoo is located about 3 minutes from Baker. And we have a park for the dogs and everything else. So it is just a great environment. And when you come to Baker, we're set up where, you know, the traffic is easy. It's an easy floor to come through, and it's just an easy place to live. If you're building anything in Baker, and we know a lot of people were affected by the flood, but here's what we want you to do. We want you to come by City Hall and check with our inspections department and make sure that your contractor is legal, that he has a good business license, and to make sure that they're putting the permits in like they're supposed to be doing. And we'll help you. We'll give you a list of contractors that we do business with, so you'll know that you're doing business with somebody that you could trust. But if you want to learn more about Baker, go ahead and tune in to Baker Forward, and that's on channel WLFT, and that's in Baker, and that's every Wednesday and Sunday night. Wednesday nights at 6:30. And Sunday night at 6 p.m. And if you don't get a chance to do that, just come by City Hall and just knock on the door, and we can sit down and talk, or just come by and you can see our beautiful park, the new MLK Park, which we call City Park there. It's built for kids. It's built for people who want to exercise. We have exercise machines there. You can walk the park 24/7. It's right next to the police station. So we don't fix tickets in Baker, but we make a mean cup of coffee. So come on by and say hello to us. And thank you, Julie, for allowing us this opportunity to show off our great city.
Okay, thank you, Mayor, for your time today. Let's get back to the work at hand.
Hello, welcome back to our old stomping grounds. We're here in the beautiful city of Baker in Louisiana, where we've taken on another flood project here. And we're going to try to do, what we do best, and to trying to get this family back into their homes. If you follow me for a minute, if you notice to my left, there's a little camper where the homeowner has been living for the past 2 years. Partially because of the flood, but mostly because of the firm that they hired. They came in and they'd done them a terrible injustice on the work that's inside. They didn't do any research as far as any other potential situations that needed to be dealt with prior to them even going in and do the work. And if you follow me, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. one of the biggest reasons why we were hired to come in is to replace all of this drywall. If you look at it, I mean, the finish is horrible. It looks like the drywall has the mumps. So we had to tear all of this drywall out and replace it and refinish it. And if you look at it now, it has a real nice finish on it. You know, it's not so heavy, it's not so light. It gives it some character, some texture. It looks really, really good now. After starting this project, we quickly learned that this house was wired with a 2-wire system. This system consists of only a positive and a negative, or a white and a black wire that didn't have the ground wire. Now this could be potentially dangerous in a situation. Now we rewired the entire house, and if you look here, we have the 3-wire system here. And this plug actually has 5 wires on it, but this one ground is grounding both of the wires that's in here, all 4 of the wires that are in here. So we have a black, we have a white, and then we have the ground. Now if you follow me, we'll go take a look upstairs in the attic, and I'll show you just how bad it was for us to go up there. Okay. Now rewiring a house is not so bad. It's not so bad, but in this case, the airport came in and they re-insulated the whole house. I mean, they put tons of insulation up here, and it took my electrician, at least a week, maybe 8 days, to just crawl through all of this, trying to locate wires, run them down, and getting them where they need to be. But we finally got it done, and thank God for that. I know he's happy, because it can get really hot up here in the afternoon time here in Louisiana. Okay, coming into the bathroom, we were getting ready, we were preparing the walls so we can lay all the tiles, but we learned that the rod, the connector for the shower, wasn't connected. So lo and behold, we had to tear into the wall to connect this tubing down to this to the fixtures here. But after speaking with the homeowner, I learned that she wanted a different type of system in here. This was in the house before. It has 2 knobs, and of course your faucet here. She wanted just the mixer. It's called a mixer, where there's just one handle that you turn to the left, to the right, put it in the middle, you know, for the water to flow. And so that's what we did. We replaced the old system with the new system with the mixer, and then we got a shorter rod and connected the shower, and here we go. Now we have all our tile up. Now it's going to be time to grout this thing and finish it up.
Don't go away.
We'll be right back. Welcome back
To our old stomping ground. So we're at the 2-year anniversary of that terrible flood, and personally, Mark and I were affected by it as well. We spent nearly 3 months in a hotel during that time, and in my lifetime, I've never seen anything like that before. Mm-hmm. Can you guys share with us your experience with the flood? How it's affected you? I mean, it's been 2 years, you know, now, and you're just kind of getting your house back together. So kind of tell us a little bit.
It's been a trip.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yes, it's like you say, it's been a little over 2 years now.
Yeah.
And we just, like we've been camping out, you know.
Yeah.
And trying to save what we can. Mm-hmm. And I had some people come do some work, and I couldn't go with that.
Yeah,
it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Until I found Mark. Mm-hmm. Now things are going pretty smooth.
Things are moving along in the right direction.
Yeah.
How much water did you guys take on here?
We got almost 3.5 foot, 4 foot.
And about 4 foot over our hurricane fence.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow, that's a lot of water.
A lot of water.
My goodness.
Yeah. So you lost everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about mostly.
We was
Few things.
stranded here for 2 nights and 3 days. And
That's scary.
Inside of the house or out in the trailer or what? How did you finally make it out?
In the boat.
we had the boat, and we got in the boat because we was all wet because I had fell off the arm of the couch.
Oh no.
And she got up to help me, and she went under the water too, right here.
Inside the house?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And so I finally thought about the boat. You couldn't think of nothing, all this happening.
Right.
And so I went and waited out there and got the boat, got her in it. And that's where we spent the night, the next day, the next night, and the next day.
And the
Before
boat.
anybody came to
To rescue you.
rescue us.
Wow.
And the water was gone then.
Right.
But my son had been trying to find where we was at because we lost the phone
The
and
phone
everything.
service, yeah, we did
And
too.
we was the only one in the neighborhood.
How devastating. Yeah. The waters came so fast.
Oh, we come up
Came up so fast.
so quick. She was talking to someone on the phone, telling them about it. And the next thing you know, she was telling me it's coming in the house. You know, that's how fast it come up.
Yeah.
And this house is up off the ground about 2 foot or so.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you an idea about how high the water
It came
was.
over that 5-foot fence in my backyard.
In the
Couldn't even
backyard.
see the handrails to it, nothing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So it had to be at least 7, 8 foot in here, huh? 6 foot maybe?
It could have been, yeah.
Wow.
It was more than we wanted.
Right.
Wow. Miss Carter says what was out there was in here.
Yes.
You know, so all of your flowers.
That
and-
room there,
Yeah.
all my flowers floated. So what came up on their own, that's
Yeah.
what's out there. I hadn't done anything.
Well, they called it a 100-year flood, so hopefully, not
We'll
for
see it
100
again.
years
Yes.
will we see that flood again. And thank God that we all made it out safely, and
Right, that's the main
Yeah.
thing.
That's
yeah,
right.
and you had the resources and the talent to fix
Yeah.
this up and start over, fresh.
That's right.
So I'm really thankful, for that, and I'm pleased at the way things are turning out, in your home, and that you guys were able to, really get out and survive, that terrible episode. It was awful, So I'm looking forward to the finished product here.
It won't be long, another week or so.
Yeah.
We'll be done.
That's some fine work them your people do. They do beautiful work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we
We tried.
thank you for trusting us and for giving us the opportunity to come back in and to fix your house and to make it livable and beautiful for you.
Everything that happened to us brought us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And a great friendship.
God is good. God is good.
Yes. So we are happy, and I guess that means we get back to work now.
Okay.
That's right. So.
Oh man, I'm starving. Wondering what to eat around here.
No, where is he? Where'd he go? goodness.
Oh man, I haven't had a real chicken in a long time.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm now hungry.
What? Go put that chicken back where you got it from.
Jalapeno peppers I planted, and the way I do my garden, I till it and I dig a trench, put a soaker hose in the bottom of the trench, and I plant on top of it. That gives me moisture right to the roots, so you save water, and the plant gets the benefit from getting water anytime it needs it. And you do not overwater it that way, it takes what it wants. But I do that in and I plant a flat row garden. I don't use rows. And when it rains, the water don't run off top of your row. Being flat, it soaks into where it's supposed to be. And I compost. I take wood or limbs, anything that's not treated, and I burn it, and I put the ash in my garden. That helps with your cutworms, and the plants like it. Also, I go in the woods and I rake leaves and grasses, and I put that in my garden and let it set. It'll compost. In the fall of the year, that's when you want to do this. And I till it under in the fall, about end of September, then I plant my mustard and turnips into it. And they don't stop growing.
Don't go away.
We'll be right back. Welcome back.
To our old stomping ground.
You know what? I don't care what the old man says, man. I'm hungry.
Man, this boy keep running off. Hey, man, what you got going on? Fried chicken? Mm-hmm. Feathers?
So, Mr. and Mrs. Carter, we are on the finishing day of your home. We've been here for a while now, and we are so excited for you to walk into what is practically a new home. So I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go see.
Here are the keys to your new home.
Thank you very much.
Come on.
So this is your den. I love a sunken den. The colors are gorgeous in here. The white just really stands out. Beautiful chandelier. So great lighting. How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. Love it all.
Yeah.
This is something we can't get over.
I know. Yeah. I'm thinking this is probably about the size of the trailer that you guys
Right.
have been in. So yeah, it's you got a lot of house now. Let's move on into the kitchen and see the big changes that took place there.
Beautiful.
How do you feel about the granite
I
countertop?
love it. You can make biscuits on that.
You sure can. I'll be waiting for my invitation.
Heard about that.
Yes, I love the granite countertop. It's got a lot of movement in it, and You know, we wanted to go with a simple backsplash, you know,
to
so
calm
that,
it down
yeah,
some.
kind of calm it down. And also because when you decorate for the holidays, you don't have to worry about your colors fighting, you know.
Oh, look how beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
This is absolutely gorgeous. The pictures don't do this justice. Yeah, Mark showed me a couple of pictures of it, and oh,
Some nice.
the tile is beautiful. Oh, wow. We got tons of storage back there.
Cabinets back
Yes,
there.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yes, it's
Your
so
lighting.
pretty. So pretty.
Everything is brand new. Don't you love new? I love new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Bedroom number 1.
Look at this. Yeah.
Look at yeah, this is a very nice size.
yeah, look at the color.
Yeah. I'm glad we decided to go with this color. I don't know the name of it, but it, you know, just kind of stood out, and it's very neutral.
Yes,
I love
it is.
neutral. Yeah. So
Too.
khaki?
Khaki.
There you go. So, you know, anything goes with khaki. You can't go wrong.
That's right.
Look at the huge walk-in closets there. How nice. You could store all of your Christmas stuff in there. All your gifts. So nice. It's different how the lighting changes, you know, your color.
It changes color.
It does, yeah. But this is another nice size bedroom, and of course another walk-in closet there. I am so happy. I'm so overjoyed for you guys, because living in that small place for 2 years, you know? Yeah, that's a long time. Thankful. And there's one surprise that I have for you guys. So follow me. I've got a really nice surprise. So, yes, we want to welcome you home.
My favorite.
That's your favorite? All right. So, on behalf of our partners at Ambrosia, this is their famous fresh strawberry cake. And we, yes, we want to present it to you to say welcome home. And
Where's the knife?
no, we're gonna skip it. Y'all can eat cake all night. What's that old saying? Let them eat cake. Yes. So
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so overjoyed and so
Thank you
happy
so much.
for you guys. And
Chili.
yeah. And I tell you, if you ever need help with anything else, you know who to call. And it doesn't just have to be related to the house.
Anything fell apart.
I'll take the one that fell apart.
She's gonna cut it up.
We're so happy this is over with now. We have been over 2 years trying to get back in our home, and it's just been just a hard road, and we just got into our survival mode. That's about all you can do with what you're working with. And if it hadn't been for Mark, I don't know what we'd do. We'd still be living out in the trail somewhere. What do you think, man?
I don't know. I know we're blessed. It took a long road to get here, but we're finally home.
Thank goodness.
We'd like to thank our partners over at Ambrosia, Baton Rouge's premier bakery, for providing their fresh strawberry cake. It's sure to add a special touch to this welcome home.
No.